River. It's Brooke Gifford from Ohio Guidestone. I'm a school-based therapist within the district. I've listed my information down below so that you can reach out to me if you need. I see students anywhere from kindergarten up through 12th grade. Normally I meet with them in the school, but right now I'm doing telehealth services, so feel free to reach out if that sounds of interest to you. So this week we're going to be talking about coping skills. Last week we talked about talking to your child about the COVID pandemic, but this week we're going to be talking about coping skills to deal with any negative emotions that might arise. So the first question I'm going to answer is, what are coping skills? Coping skills are any tools and techniques that you can use to help handle difficult emotions. They can encourage the brain's production of serotonin and dopamine, or happy feelings, and balance of adrenaline, the stress feelings. So coping skills are designed to decrease stress, help improve your mood, decrease the feeling of boredom or the feeling of isolation, and create feelings of accomplishment or purpose. Coping skills are unique to each person, and they can and will change over time. Just because something worked for your child before or when they were younger doesn't mean that they're going to work as they get older or just over time. Also, how to know when to use coping skills. Coping skills can be used at any time when negative feelings are affecting functioning. So feeling angry, worried, or anxiety, feeling sadness or grief, overwhelmed, boredom, or low self-esteem. Coping skills can be used anytime that you want to improve how you feel, and they can be used in any circumstance. You might just have to tweak how to use them. The first type I'm going to talk about today is getting active. Physical activity is not only good for your physical health, but your mental and emotional health as well. Like I mentioned just a couple seconds ago, of increasing those dopamine and serotonin feelings. So going for a walk or a run, building a backyard obstacle course with things that you might have around the house, following a workout or yoga video. YouTube and the internet are filled with videos about how to do different yoga stretches, different workout techniques, and things like that. Dancing to your favorite song, completing a home backyard scavenger hunt, so making a list and finding things throughout your home, and going for a ride on a bike, a skateboard, scooter, anything that would fall into those lines. But it's also important to remember to follow all safety guidelines, so things like wearing a helmet, knee pads, any kind of protective gear that you might need, and following any doctor recommendations. If your doctor says that going on a run wouldn't be healthy for you or your child, you probably shouldn't go on a run. And if any of this is feeling uncomfortable or if it's hurting, to stop immediately and to find a different coping skill. Getting creative. Being creative can be a different way of expressing feelings or thoughts without talking. For a lot of people, sitting down and talking to someone about emotions can be really uncomfortable, even if it's someone that they're comfortable with. So being creative can also provide a sense of accomplishment when completing a project. So seeing the very end and knowing that you can check something off the list and you did a really good job at it. Things like drawing with sidewalk chalk, painting rocks, coloring a self-portrait or a portrait of somebody else, making a collage of pictures or magazine clippings as long as you have permission and supervision, creating a hope jar, so something like taking a jar, a can, a bag, and decorating the outside of it with colors that you like, and putting things inside that you hope for, that you're wishing for, that you want to put on your bucket list, anything that would create hope. Writing a story or a poem or a song, it can be a true story or it can be something that you've made up, something that you've observed. Drawing what you see, so picking a spot in your house or outside and drawing what's in front of you can create a sense of mindfulness and being kind of thankful for what's going on around you. And using nature art, so taking things that you might find outside and creating a picture with it, a design, a pattern, just to kind of get more in touch with nature and to get outside. Getting relaxed. Taking time to relax creates a routine of self-awareness and decreases the feeling of being overwhelmed or the feeling of monotony. Things like writing in a journal, taking a nap, organizing or rearranging your space, taking deep breaths or meditating. You can use meditation techniques that you may have used in the past, or find out a new routine and incorporate that into your day. Reading a book that you enjoy, or watching a movie or favorite TV show. Getting connected. Staying at home for long periods of time can feel very lonely and isolating. I'm sure as everyone has felt at some point during the stay-at-home order. Getting creative with relationships and connections can help decrease this feeling even from home. Calling or video chatting with a relative that you might not get to see during this time, or somebody that lives far away, can really increase that feeling of being connected. Sending a card or a letter to a friend, to maybe somebody that you do get to talk to over phone or texting, but sending a new form of communication can be really exciting for both parties. making a gift for somebody in your home, somebody that you already are spending a lot of time with, but using another way of communicating and being intentional with that relationship. Spending intentional time together as a family is also really important. Just because you live together with somebody doesn't necessarily mean that you are really strongly connected or that you're spending time together. So taking time to spend time together as an entire family unit can really increase the feeling of connected and unity within your home. Taking a pet or a dog for a walk can also increase feeling connected without actually being with people. It can do that outside with a family member that has more than two legs. Self-care is really important, and it's a really important component of coping skills. Taking care of yourself is really important in staying physically healthy also. Things like practicing good hygiene every day, washing your hands, taking a shower, wearing clean clothes, taking breaks from schoolwork or responsibilities. So instead of spending all day every day with schoolwork and different responsibilities like home care, taking a break to do something that you enjoy or something else that gives you a sense of satisfaction or happiness. Eating balanced meals, that can be really easy to pop something in the microwave or order pizza, but taking the chance to sit down and eat a balanced meal if possible. Monitoring screen time, so spending time with others and doing things outside to break up that monotony and looking at a screen all day. Limiting media exposure, I talked about this last week, but limiting the exposure to maybe negative information or statistics that can be really overwhelming can be helpful for your self-care and decrease that feeling of stress. And reaching out for support when needed. My information is listed at the very beginning of this video. Feel free to reach out to Ohio Guidestone if you feel like you need more support, or reaching out to a family member, friend, anybody like that can really help feel a little bit better about the situation. So like I said, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or anything that I can help you with. But I will look forward to seeing you next week for a different topic. And I hope you have a great day and stay healthy. Thanks.